hadn't forgot her, but we had just gave up on finding who did it.
Mom Minnie Hill lost her daughter in 1982.
When you find out the truth, that gives you some closure.
Now she knows 20-year-old Rosie Hill was murdered by a serial killer, a 78-year-old confessing in a Texas prison that he killed 90 women from 1970 to 2005.
Sam Little has confessed to killing 90 women over a 35-year period. He started killing in the 1970s and he stopped around 2005. He was convicted in 2014. Now, the majority of the women that he killed are black women. This man killed almost 100 black women. And it blows me away how there's no outrage by these so-called pro-blacks who seem to want to care about black lives when it's a white person killing a black person. But I notice whenever the killer is black, pro-blacks don't care about black lives. It's almost like a black life only has merit unless you're killed by a white person. But if you're killed by a black person, your life doesn't matter. This is the pro-black logic that goes on social media. This man killed almost 100 black women, and there's not one pro-black on YouTube has done a video talking about this. There's not one pro-black on social media that has done a video talking about Sam Little, a man who has killed almost 100 black women. This is why I don't take a lot of these pro-blacks seriously. They don't give a damn about black lives. They only care about black lives when it involves a white person killing a black person, so they can preach their white supremacy bullshit. But when a black person kills a black person, which it pretty much happens 95% of the time when a black person is killed, they want to completely ignore it and shove it under the rug. Now this man is, if this is all confirmed to be true, would be the worst serial killer in the history of the country. If you look back at Ted Bundy has always been looked at as the worst serial killer in the history of the country. He killed 30 women in the 1970s. And most of the women that he killed were women that were in college. These were women that had a future. Ted Bundy was given the death penalty and he was executed in an electric chair. Now I'm hoping that Sam Little gets the same punishment. Any man that would murder all these innocent women deserves the electric chair, deserves to be executed. And he shouldn't get a pass just because he's an old man, just because he's 78 years old. Any person that would do this, I don't care how old you are, I don't care whether you're elderly or not. You deserve the electric chair. He should get the same punishment that Ted Bundy got. They're finding dead bodies of women that he killed all over the country. He killed women in Florida. He killed women in Texas. He killed women in California. And the majority of these women are black women. It really bothers me that a lot of black people seem to only be outraged when it's a white killer. They seem to only want to be outraged when the killer is white. But when the killer is black, we want to completely ignore it and act like it's no big deal. You look at all the black women that this man killed. These were mothers. These were wives. This was somebody's mother, somebody's wife. But their lives don't matter because the killer is black. If Ted Bundy would have killed these 90 black women, there would be outrage all over there would be protests everywhere. There would be protests all over social media. But because the killer is black, most of these pro-blacks on social media don't care. They don't care about black lives when the killer is a black man. They don't care about black lives when it's black people killing black people. My whole point is all lives should matter, whether you're black or white. Whether the killer is black or white, it shouldn't matter what the race of the killer is. And this is what makes a lot of these social justice warriors so hypocritical. Because they only care about social justice unless the killer is white. That's hypocritical. If you're going to say you care about black lives, then you should be speaking up for these 90 black women who were murdered by this evil, sick, twisted man. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.